Is I Simply Logic, and I'm gonna be doing what if Deku was the son of Kaguya and Otsutsuki. Sorry about that ugly sound back there. It was my ugly brother, but yeah. Basically, before we get into the video, I have to talk about some things. So, one, I'm gonna be putting up a poll in my community tab as soon as I post this video, so you should go over there and check it. But yeah, now I'm planning on basically, actually, no, I'm just gonna leave that to the community tab. I don't really want to tell you that now, but yeah. But I feel like my Naruto what ifs are getting better, because if you were to go back and watch my, other Naruto what ifs, which I'm still deleting videos off the channel, because it just takes a while since I have like over 200 videos now, but yeah. But yes. Now, anyway, basically, my Naruto what ifs are getting better, and today I'll be doing a second or the third part. I'm pretty sure it was a third part. Yeah, a third part to what if Naruto had the all-seeing eyes of God. Now we'll get into the Kaguya. Not Kaguya. I'll just leave that to my future self to make the video. But yeah. Anyway, this is what if Deku was the son of Kaguya Otsutsuki. So basically, our story starts off with young Kaguya arriving on Earth. Now, basically, she arrives on Earth around the time where quirks started to pop up. She arrived on Earth around the time where basically, quirks just started to manifest. Meaning that, which I just can't believe that people just accepted that they had quirks, but yeah, discrimination time. People with quirks were treated terribly because they were seen as demons in the eyes of people of religion. And basically, a lot of cops and other people who weren't born with these abilities, or who basically just didn't manifest yet. So basically, when Kaguya arrived, her appearance immediately made her stand out, as basically basically a few minutes after she's walking around after arriving on Earth, she gets attacked by a dude wielding a knife saying that she's a demon, as basically a man would step in front of her, blasting his fire breath. Which he's like, you attacked me, police, basically, and a bunch of officers would rush over, trying to detain them, with basically the man grabbing, Kaguya and running off. Now, if you would, I guess it's like a legit, giveaway, fire breath, Hasashi, so, yeah. Basically, after getting away, I have to pause this video. Basically, after getting away from them, I'm gonna, after getting away from them, Kaguya's like, why did you do that back there for me? And then, human decency, I know Anime X dude, but I don't really know how Kaguya fell in love with the one dude, but we're just gonna roll with it. So we're gonna have a time skip, because I don't want to build on their fucking relationship. And our story, continues off to, where Deku, or where his older brothers were born. Hagoromo and Hamuro Otsutsuki. The two of them are 5 years old when Deku was finally born, but yeah. So, I have to pause this. But yeah, sorry for that pause there. But anyway, yeah, Hamuro and Hagoromo are 5 years old. Pretty sure Hamuro and Hagoromo are the same age. I'm pretty sure they are, but yeah, I'm just gonna assume they are. But yeah, and they are. But yeah, so Hagoromo is the oldest, came first. Hamuro is the second oldest, and Deku is basically, the youngest. So yeah. Now, one day, a riot happened. There's a bunch of people around the city just start killing people with quirks. So basically, they start to attack, Kaguya and, Hamuro, Hagoromo, and Deku, because basically there are two quirk people, and, because they seen from her appearance and, our boy Hasashi breathing fire, and from the weird appearances from all three boys, since Deku's like half human, half Otsutsuki. So after seeing their weird appearances, they have mutations, kill them all. So basically, the people just start to try to attack them, with Kaguya getting ready to kill all of them, but Hasashi grabbing her and, grabbing the boys and telling them to run. But Kaguya is like, what are you doing? And he's like, I don't want you to kill anybody. So hold on. Sorry guys, right now I'm holding my baby sister, so if you hear talking, it's her. So, basically our story continues off, or yeah, I'm pretty sure I continued off with, Hasashi taking the hand of Kaguya and his children and running away because he doesn't want Kaguya to kill anybody. Because he knows what type of person she is. I have to pause this again. But, yeah. Basically, he knows what type of person Kaguya actually is. Because it's stated that Kaguya was never originally a bad person. She was a kind, peace-loving person until, I'm pretty sure, I don't really remember, or, yeah, I just don't remember what made her snap. But, yeah, it's stated that Kaguya, or Hagoromo stated that she was a kind, peace-loving woman. But, some things happened, and I forgot what happened, so, yeah. But, yeah, basically that happens, and he's basically just running away, with Hasashi being hit with gunfire and falling over. Now, Hagoromo, he would basically start to scream as, his eyes would somewhat shift, and the Sharingan was formed. Now, I'm going to say it's the one Tomoe, since the reason why he awoke in his Sharingan was because the woman he loved was, in the tree, or the god tree, or the divine tree. I don't really remember what it was called, but yeah, I would just say that it's one Tomoe. So, basically, our boy Hagoromo, he would just start to, it does slow down your vision, so I'm going to say that he would be able to, move and push some people out of a way of gunfire with, Kaguya actually being mad. Now, Kaguya would put her hands up as basically the earth would start to flow towards them. And she's not going to kill them, but they all get encased in this barrier, as none of them are able to break out because they're normal human normies. So, yeah. Now, Kaguya looks over to our boy Hagoromo, whose eyes still hold the Sharingan, and she's like, as basically Hamuro is like, but brother, because, Hamuro, he's the Byakugan side, like, his bloodline has to do with the Byakugan, and Hagoromo's bloodline has to do with the Sharingan. With Hagoromo's grandson, or I'm pretty sure it was his son, don't really fucking remember, but yeah, Hagoromo whatever. But yeah, Hagoromo, his side is the Sharingan, and basically Hamuro, his side is the Byakugan. Now, this Senju clan did come from Hagoromo too, I'm pretty sure the Nara or the Uzumaki clan came from Hamuro, but yeah. So, basically Deku, he has both Sharingan, Rinnegan, all of them basically. So, yeah. Now, basically, after, Kaguya just encased these people, Hamuro was like, that's amazing. And Deku is still a little baby, a wee baby, because they're 5 years old when he was born. So Hamuro is 5 years old at the moment. After doing this, basically, Kaguya, who is holding Deku within her sleeve, to protect him from, the potential harm, basically, she would start to grab Hasashi, as she is kind of worried that he did get hurt. So, I'm pretty sure doesn't Kaguya have I don't really remember, I don't really know if she has a healing ability, but for now, let's say she does. She would, put her hand over the wound, and the bullet would come out as it would close up. Hasashi's saying, crap, as he would get up, and he's like, you didn't kill them, did you, Kaguya? Kaguya? I say Kaguya, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Kaguya or something. But yeah, I'm just gonna say Kaguya for now. But basically, Kaguya, she would, start to run. They would all start to run again, with them somewhat making it into a new city. So they are basically, free. Or not free, but they still have to worry about their appearances. Basically, with Kaguya, actually walking around with a type of cloak, covering both Hamuro and Hagoromo. And, hold on, guys. Alright, guys, I was trying to think of a good otsutsuki name. I was gonna give Deku, something something that has to do with, the last name, or, basically the end of his name being Shiki, but I don't really know. And I was also gonna, rhyme it with, Hagoromo and Hamuro. I was gonna make it like that, but I really can't think of one. So if you guys can think of a good, otsutsuki name for Deku, which that's what he'll go by through this story, then you could please put it down in the comments. Thank you very much, and let's continue. But yeah, now basically some people would find this quite weird, as they're like, this woman has to be some type of quirk user. Like, who would like cover themselves up like that? Which basically our boy Hisashi's like, I told you it wouldn't work, as they would just start to run away. A bunch of people just looking at them. Now, they would, make it into this forest, as they would spend 10 years there. So, basically, Deku is now 10 years old, with Hamuro and Hagoromo being 15. Now, basically, in the time of this time skip, or basically in between this time skip, Hisashi died. Really don't want to get into his death that much, but yeah. Basically, when he died, Kaguya, she got angry, and basically she released this gigantic technique, which created a tree in between this city, which Hamuro, he says that it's big enough to be seen from space, which Hamuro, or Hagoromo, is like, how would you know this? As Hamuro would look towards, our boy, Hagoromo, sorry, it's weird, Hamuro, Hagoromo. Basically, Hamuro would look towards Hagoromo, as he has his Byakugan on. And he's like, I'm not stupid, brother. I know how far it takes to get to space. And basically, he's like, this thing is big enough to be seen from space. As he looks over towards the moon, which has a sort of Sharingan-type Tomoe in it as well. As, actually, no, wait, yeah. As basically, he would, walk off, saying that we gotta go play with, or train with Deku, right? As that's what they'll be calling him until we actually figure out a name for Deku. So, right now, I'm pretty sure the time of quirks took place around 250 years ago, because, all for one's like 250, so, yeah. Now, basically, Kaguya, basically she would be just sitting there. And Deku, he basically, always sits near, or always is near Kaguya, because Kaguya wants Deku to be near her. Or, basically, Deku's there because, she'll have an outburst. Reason being is because Deku takes a similar appearance, or he just looks exactly like, Hisashi. He looks similar to Hisashi, and he basically knows how to cool Kaguya down, because she still hasn't gotten over it all after all these years. So, yeah. Now, basically, after this, Hagoromo and Hamuro, they would walk up saying, let's play, bro. Or let's go train, bro. Or let's play, basically. With Deku looking towards Kaguya and saying that, as basically he's like, can I go, Mom? Which she's like, go. I will call him Deku for now. Deku, go, Deku. As basically he'll get up and run. Basically to go play with, or to train with Hamuro and Hagoromo. As they would basically go off. With, Kaguya just sitting there. As her face expression goes, blank. And basically Deku and Hagoromo and Hamuro, they're basically, fighting throughout the forest. With Hamuro using his Byakugan and Hagoromo using his Sharingan. Basically, the two of them are fighting, as Deku's trying his hardest to intervene and at least throw a few punches himself, basically being pushed. What the fuck is that? Hold on. Deku, he has woken his Sharingan, but not to the extent of basically Hagoromo. With Hagoromo always pushing Deku back to continue his fight with Hamuro. So, yeah. Basically, as they're fighting, they are destroying basically destroying their surroundings, as a few people would just start to scream. And basically, it's one woman, or one little teenage female, which this is Hagoromo's, future waifu, okay? Which we're not going to really get into Hagoromo that much, since he has to fuck someone for the other clans to exist. But yeah, basically they're like, crap. As Hagoromo's like on it, as he jumps off the tree, charging straight towards... I hit my fucking pinky toe. Why is it always the pinky toe? But yeah, charging straight towards her, as Deku's like, wait, grabbing Hagoromo, as they're floating in midair. Hagoromo's like, what? As Deku's like, hold on. let's just at least hear her out before you try anything rash. As Hagoromo was like, yeah. As they would land and they would walk up, all three of them basically just, yeah. Deku, I wouldn't say he towers over her, but Hagoromo and Hamuro, they basically tower over her in height. With Deku being all the way up to Hamuro, I'll say Hamuro. He's up to Hamuro's, I would say his elbow, so yeah. As basically, she's like, you're quirk users, right? As they're like, what's it to you? As basically Hagoromo, he basically reaches out towards her, as he releases some type of jutsu that she just can't run away. She can't even move her body an inch, as basically Hagoromo, he would allow her to look around. As she looks around, she would see that his shadow was attached to her. Yes, it is shadow possession, okay? I'm pretty sure all jutsu came from this dude, okay? So, yeah. The Nara clan wouldn't even exist without him. But, yeah. We're just gonna say that he can't use it. But, yeah, anyway. Hold on, guys, I apologize. I don't really know if Hagoromo can even use shadow possession. But I'm just gonna say that he, for now, he can. Just because I already made the mistake. And, whatever. So, basically, after using this technique, basically, they would just start to intimidate her. As basically she says that she's a quirk user too. She would show off her quirk as soon as, Hagoromo let her, do it. Basically, this girl's quirk is, bounce. The ability to basically bounce off any type of object like it's a trampoline. Which Hagoromo says that's a pretty pathetic quirk. Actually, I would say that Deku would say that that's a pretty pathetic quirk. And she's like, no, it isn't. And Deku's like, yeah, whatever. As basically he would just start to float and he would just fly around, saying that his quirk is way better. As basically Hamuro just looks over, he's like, I don't think that these are quirks, but whatever. As, Deku's like, huh. As, yeah. No, basically, this girl would join their friend group. As one day, basically, one day, basically, when they're strolling around a park, Hagoromo would trail off as he would bump into a frog. Actually, yeah, he would bump into a frog. Now, this frog is talking as it speaks about basically what's beyond the barrier, and if he's ever went over there to even look. As Hagoromo says no. And basically, he would go over there, he would see all the monstrosities, the dead bodies, as he would walk away, and he's like, time to fix this. So, basically, he would take Hamuro, as they would start to distance themselves from Deku. But, yeah. So, you already know what's happening. Hagoromo and Hamuro are basically trained to take down Kaguya because she's a threat. Now, basically, Kaguya, she basically she's talking, and then she makes Hagoromo fight Deku to the death. But Hagoromo, he, obliges. As basically him and Deku will start to fight, with Deku basically be on the defensive, telling him to stop, as Hagoromo will pierce Deku in the chest with one of his, signature lightning techniques. As Deku would fall down, seemingly, dead. With basically Kaguya flinching somewhat, as she remembers back to the time where Hasashi died. She gets up, and she walks inside. Hagoromo not, ignoring the fact that he saw a little tear in her eye. So, after she went in, basically he would, heal our boy Deku, as Hamuro would basically, just step over, as he would see into Hagoromo's eyes that Hagoromo awoke in some type of technique, seeing the Rinnegan. As everything from here would practically go to canon with just Deku being alive. Basically, Hagoromo and Hamuro, they would fight Kaguya, they would seal Kaguya, and yeah. Now, basically, Deku, I'm gonna say that he was there as well. Actually, nah. Deku's gonna be old in this one, being like over 200. Actually, no, he'll be like over 100 to 200. Yeah, he'll be over 200 years old, but that's not important. Basically, this is What If Deku was the son of Kaguya Otsutsuki. My name is What If Logic, and I am out.